Hey everyone, it's Sevi, and Hoyo has finally announced the Yae Miko and Childe character and weapon banners for the upcoming Phase 2 of version 3.2. As always, we're going to talk about the 4-star characters and weapons, the 5 stars on them of course, and the overall value of the banners. So let's just get into it. Yae and Childe are both DPSs, and they both have interesting new synergies that were introduced with Dendro that have at least made them more enticing to pull since their last banners. I will be making an updated Yae guide to cover her post-Dendro builds, plus highlighting some Childe teams in the near future, so you can look forward to those videos. Moving on to the 4 stars, we have Thoma, Layla, and Heizou. Now these are relatively new 4 stars, and Layla of course being the newest, so older players are more likely going to want constellations of them. Thoma is now more popularly used as a burgeon unit more than anything, and he's a very good burgeon trigger for consolidating shielding too. That shielding helps because, as we know, burgeon does self-damage to you. So if you're enjoying that playstyle of his or would like to get into that, then getting Thoma's constellations are also a good quality of life upgrade for his uptimes on his abilities and his energy requirements. Then we have Heizou, who is more known for being a fun animal catalyst unit that can actually utilize an attack crit build instead of the typical EM heavy builds that many animal units already use. He's a solid on-field DPS driver, though in terms of support utilities he doesn't offer much more than other animal units do. So it's really the fun factor plus the damage payoff that players so far enjoy the most about him. Constellations are also very welcome. Then we have our newest 4-star Cryo unit, Layla. From what we know officially, Layla is shaping up to be a Cryo shielder that seems like a great fit for freeze teams, or just a general all-around shielder. This seems very similar to what we already know Diona for, and she's been around since very early on in the game, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Layla will distinguish herself as a new character. As always, I'm going to have my upcoming guide for her upon her release, as in like right when she drops, and I'll discuss more about what role she can fulfill in the various team scenarios. All in all, these 4 stars are like in complete contrast to what we got on Nahida's banner. Nahida's banner had very old 4 stars on them, and now this banner has some pretty new ones. If you're an older player going for Yae or Childe, then you will at least hopefully complete more 4-star constellations. But for new players who are pulling on this banner for the 5 stars, they might have to wait a bit to level up the 4 stars, since these 4 stars, their materials will be locked behind Inazuma and Sumeru. So watch out for that and keep that in mind if you are a newer player. As for the weapon banner, we have the Kagura's Verity and the Polar Star, which are best in slots for Yae and Childe respectively. They're also generally great 5-star weapons for many other users because they can be universal stat sticks. I mean, they have a high base attack, they have a high crit substat. Generally speaking though, I think these are 2 pretty solid 5 stars to win or lose to. They will still be valuable on different users despite those users not being able to make full use of their passives. Then we have the 4 stars, which are the Stringless, Fab Sword, Codex, Dragon's Bane, and the Bell. The 4 stars are all in all pretty good, except for the bell. We have Stringless and Dragon's Bane, which are good for EM builds, and now with Dendro reaction teams, they have gained more value. The Stringless and its refinements are a top 4-star choice for Fischl or Venti, while the Dragon's Bane can be put on full EM built polearm users like Hyperbloom Raiden or Burgeon Thoma. And they are good on other reaction DPSs like Hu Tao or Xiangling, or even Reverse Melt Rosaria. It's also nice to see that we have Thoma on the character banner and Dragon's Bane on the weapon banner, so if you do pull on both banners, hopefully you get that combo. Just make sure that if you are putting Dragon's Bane on Thoma for your Burgeon build, you are meeting his ER needs via his artifacts. Then we have two Fav weapons on the banner. We have the Fav Sword, which has more best case users than the Fav Codex, but both of them are generally very good. I usually put these weapons on support or off-field characters that have high energy requirements or just want to improve their team utility by providing particles for their teammates. Unfortunately, it seems that to balance out these solid 4 stars, Hoyo decided to put the bell in. But all in all, despite the presence of the bell, it's a good weapon banner. I would not mind losing to either of these 5-star weapons, and refinements on any of these 4-star weapons, bell excluded, are very good to have. So let me know in the comments if you're pulling on any of these banners and for whom. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already to get notifications for those upcoming guides I will be publishing on the characters here. I will see you all soon. Take care!